Hello there, and welcome to this short video about a little project I've been working on. It's a bit of a little welding portfolio video here, but I made this for Mother's Day because my mom likes Star Wars and flowers, so we made a little Baby Yoda Flower Pot out of sheet metal. And we're just going to run through the process here, starting with a few of these short videos here I actually took for my own sanity. So I got these numbered, and this is like the procedure, like which one goes first and how I'm putting the different bands together procedurally. And this here is just simple poster board that I used to make the prototype. So you have the one half here that you can see, and then I would copy that to make the other half later on. And I even have a list on that sheet there where I would write down all the measurements that I would need later on. Which is then transferred to this 22 gauge sheet metal. I like 22 gauge. It's thick enough to weld with, not too thin, right? It gives you a little play with your heat and blowing through and everything. I took an angle grinder, just cut that up to the strips that I needed, the different lengths. But speaking more, and there's the list of measurements I was talking about, but speaking more on the thickness, I think 20 would be a bit too thick, 18 especially too thick, but anything further than 22, like 24, 26, at that point, I might as well make this out of actual paper. But you can kind of see the start of the building process. I tacked it directly to the table in the shape that I needed, right? Clamped it together, and then I had the two center bands to basically create my skeleton, the foundation of the basket. And I also made the table as well myself. That was an earlier project. Settings on my machine. I got all my stuff nice and organized finally. So it's so much better being on the cart instead of just sitting on a shelf having to take it out each time. So much better for storage and ease of use. And I used the aluminum bar in the beginning as a bit of a heat sink. So you got the pictures here of once I finally got everything tacked up. It's really constructed from tacks on both the outside of the body as well as on the inside of the body. So both sides of the plate are tacked to give it a bit more support. As you can see here. Do a little 360 spin of the entire thing. The most challenging part was getting the last few bands into position because there's less space to really grip onto them. And then, of course, getting the top into position because they're much bigger and harder to bend, but we got there eventually. More clamps, just made it easier. I'm proud with how it came out, though. It looks good. One last photo there of the side, which we got good penetration, yet we didn't blow out too many times. Most of the times that I blew out were on the bottom, which actually helps for water drainage. Then here you can see I put the first coat of Plastidip on the inside, but then on the outside we just did layers of this sort of light stone gray paint. So this is the beginning of the painting and sealing process. Then we got, once we did a bit more painting, started putting on some of the first clear coats. We got the little Yoda cut out there in the front, put a sticker on. Actually just bought a sticker that you would put on your vehicle and put it on there. And then this is when you have the final clear coats applied. So I put like 2 or 3 layers of matte clear coat on this to make triple sure that it was sealed and ready to go. So yeah, and you have to let it dry for a good 30 minutes to an hour between each layer. But that'll about do it. I hope you enjoy this little presentation, and I actually like these shorter form videos. But I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace.